Anand. How are you?
Hi, Geetika. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. And thank you so much for speaking with us on You're Not Alone Conversations.
Thank you so much for having me over. Absolute pleasure.
How's the lockdown been for you so far?
Well, thinking about that, just one word comes to my mind, and that's extraordinary.
Really? Why so?
Well, extraordinary because I don't think we've seen this before, and I don't think we will be seeing this again in our lifetime for sure. I'm thinking about that. A lot of our ancestors have probably missed this opportunity, and this is an experience that we're going to go all the way and to the next generation and the generations to come after.
Seriously, I honestly, no one's ever used the word extraordinary yet on these conversations. So you're the first person to describe it in such a way. But very honestly, I don't think any of us expected it. Even though we saw Wuhan go under lockdown, we didn't think the
Yeah.
world would be in a lockdown. Like, I think this is totally unprecedented, and we don't even know when this is going to end. So that's honestly playing on all of our heads now. But
That's true. That's so true. That is so true. Yes. We did not see this coming at all.
no, and
Not to this extent.
so Anand, you and Vandana run Anna Stories, and that's an online jewelry brand, right?
Yes.
And
So yes,
yeah,
Anna Stories is so far it is kind of a jewelry store as such, but lots coming up otherwise. We started this about a year and a half ago. That's true.
okay, okay. But I know that you source from a lot of vendors around the country, right? And right now with the lockdown, I know that's put a little bit of a wedge in the whole thing. So how are you dealing it with it?
So you know, like we were discussing, it's been a very different time for all of us, and it's been a lot difficult for a lot of people who are associated with us because we deal with a lot of intermediaries who we term them as vendors,
Hmm.
and we have a lot of people sitting all over the country, starting from Delhi to Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bombay, Jaipur, etc. So
Right.
we have been talking to all these people and trying to figure out how things have been for them. And again, this is completely about their livelihood and so
Right.
we can see people kind of struggling a lot.
Right. No, I completely understand that. But tell me, how do you see this sort of panning out in the long term? Because we don't know when the lockdown will end, but as the lockdown does end, do you think they'd be able to get back into business and get back into sending you the pieces that they need to, and you be able to ship them off to the clients?
Yeah. So again, so what happens is I think it's a lot to do with coexistence,
Hmm.
and it's about people who have been with us all along, and we're going to be with those people from here, and
Right.
we're going to make sure that we're going to support all these people who have been with us so far.
Right.
That's the only way forward.
Right.
Because I think for anything and everything, coexistence happen is going to be a pillar and the foundation for almost anything from here on, and it's going to take a while for things to fall back. So we got to go and give a push to all these people who have been helping us,
Yeah.
and we're going to go to all these people who've been uh, sourcing things for us from the manufacturers and from other players in the market.
Right. No, I completely agree with your point about the whole coexistence and how we need to support each other through this entire crisis that we're going through. And to everyone who's watching us right now, if right now you feel that you're not being able to do what you want to do, please know that you're not alone. There are so many of us out here who are stuck in similar situations, and the only way we can get through it is if we continue to support each other and still be in touch with each other, so that we know that right as the lockdown is ending, we can all start getting back into the groove and actually hope to reach more success once the lockdown is over. Anand, thank you so very much for speaking with us. This has been a really nice conversation and a very interesting perspective, because we keep hearing about it in the news about what's happening to people who are in the vendor business, in the supplying business. So you've given us a very interesting point of view. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Geetika. And let me tell you how fantastic an initiative this is with you and the app Headspot. I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from all of this. And, a lot of people would be more than glad to be a part of this one. And I'm looking forward to a lot more conversations like this with a lot more people.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much for having me.
Thank you. And stay safe, Anand. Everyone stay safe.
You too.